Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and in an endeavour for me to try and both get better health-wise and get better at constraints that I'm not very good at, I'm going to attempt a region sumline puzzle by Nordy called Origami. Before I get onto the puzzle, what do I want to call out? There should be some bonus stuff coming soon. I've been working on it for months, and I have hinted to it months ago, but life got in the way in various ways, and working with the people I've been working with, they agreed that I should put it on delay, but I'm very close to finishing that now, so we'll see how that goes. What else? Of course, please, if you do like the puzzle or the video, please like below. Please comment if you want to have any feedback to either the puzzle creator or myself, or about the channel or anything like that. Of course, the thumbs up is always good as well. And if you're not subscribed but you like the puzzles I bring, please do that. And if you want to bring a puzzle to the channel, my submission guidelines are below. It really does help if you follow those, because it allows me to bring better quality content if I know all of the details that I ask for. I've had this discussion many times. It really does help. Anyway, let's have a look at the puzzle. That's the most important thing. The most important thing I do is bring puzzles, and that's what I want to do. So submission guidelines below. And you can recommend puzzles as well using the same things. I just need to know that I have the permission of the setter. If you can get that, that's great. We can sort that out. Anyway, Origami by Nordy. So normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And then we've got region sum lines. Now there's lots of different ways of explaining this, but on this one, it's basically box borders divide each blue line into segments with the same sum. So if I was to use, say, this line, for example, what it's saying is, on the box border, so this is box 2, and there's a border between box 2 and box 5 here. So this box border means that there is a segment in this box, there's a segment in this box, probably a bad color to choose, and then there's no box border because this is all box 6 here. So what it's saying is all of these different segments have the same sum if you add the digits together that are on the line. Multiple different ways of putting it. This is the very clean way. So that's how it works. This one is a bit of a problem, because it's not always clear with this wording what happens if a line re-enters, but because the box borders are dividing it, the general consensus is that this will be part of it. This is divided by a box border, and then this is going to be a different one because this is divided by a box border. So this line is not connected to this line. These two segments are independent segments. Some people do like to clarify that. I do myself. But anyway, I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. Now, there's a few things I can see here. The first thing, of course, is this and this. These are both single cell segments, so I can color those. Now, I'm not very good with coloring, so I'm a little worried that while this was submitted, this is actually going to be a heavy coloring puzzle. But the minimum these can be is 1, 2, and 3. So these have to be 6, 7, 8, or 9, because the 1, 2, 3 sums to 6, 6. So these have to be 6 or higher. Now, these two are the same digit and cannot be orange because that's a single cell segment. This is a single cell segment. This and this are the same, but they could be yellow. This and this are the same and can't be yellow or orange, so that is a different segment. But these could be... there's a lot of different single cell segments around here. This is a single cell segment. These are 6, 7, 8, or 9 because there's 3 in here. These are single cell segments, but these could be green. These are single cell segments that can't be... these are single cell segments, because this is the same as this, and it can't be yellow, orange, or green. So that one I could color in a different color. Let's make that one gray. These ones, ooh. I do worry that while this one is rated quite low on Logic Masters Germany, it's a heavy coloring puzzle. and therefore they don't consider it to be a problem. But I have trouble with colouring, and most people will go, so what? So, for example, yeah, this is going to be a colouring puzzle. It's like, oh, this is an easy colouring puzzle. There's no such thing as an easy colouring puzzle for someone with my eyesight problems and suffers from migraines, and I've already had terrible migraines this week, so we'll see how we go. So orange can't appear in those, can't appear in those. The digit can't appear on its own line, and orange isn't yellow. So orange is in one of those two, which means orange is down here. This is going to be terrible for me. Green is it right? This is green. Green can't be in here. Green can't be in here. Green can't be in its own line, because if green was on this line, it'd have to be green and 0, and green isn't orange. So that is green. So green is down here. Oh, this is going to be one of those puzzles, I think, where, for example, green will be forced into a position like this, which will mean this digit is higher than this digit, and all sorts of stuff like that's going to happen. But I really struggle with those, because when I get to too much colouring, I can't see colours anymore. It just turns into a kaleidoscope pattern, and it keeps shifting in front of me. But maybe I can repeat this. So, for example, if this was purple, in this box, no, this doesn't, or is it these? Because, oh no. Like if I call that dark blue, these are also, well, actually these ones, those digits, actually I'm going to uncolour those. These digits, that digit I can absolutely say is there, because this can't repeat in any of those. It can't repeat on its line, and it's not purple. So it is definitely there, which means it's over here and it's up here. Oh man, thing is, I'm already having trouble seeing what's going on. Now, on this line, I can't put anything higher than a 6. And there's 2 low digits on here. Is it these? Because those are also the same colour. They're also the same digit. Oh, maybe I can do it with letters. So let's go into the letter tool. We'll call these ones A, these ones B, which must be in one of those two. These ones, but the problem is, how am I going to identify these ones C, these ones D, these ones E, these ones, but they're not possible options. These need to go into the center of the grid. So these are A. These, I think I'm going to have to do it this way. A B, and then I have to remove 6, 7, 8, 9. These are C. These are D. These are E. These are F. These are G, and I remove 6, 7, 8, 9. These are H, but some of these could be the same. This is the problem. Once I'm in letter mode, I find it very, very tricky to then, because I'm trying to select all digits now, so I could remove the colouring. And I find this very, very messy. So D is up here. I'm trying to... D is up here, and D is in here. Now, C can't be in any of those or on its line. So C is in one of those two. H can't be in any of those. So H is in one of those two. Is it this central box? A is in one of those, but A could be F. No, I don't think I can do this. This may be a 1-star on Logic Masters Germany, but I don't see how to do it. Actually, I may have something. For which I may want to go back to the colours without the letters. I'm not going to be able to do this. Because the minimum these digits are is 15. So these digits have a minimum sum of 15. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, got to get out of letter mode. C out of there, then get out of letter mode. So these have a minimum of 6, 7, 8, 9. And these need to be different. And these are a minimum of 6, 7, 8, 9 for the same reason. These have a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 16. So if I put a 5 in one of these, the other one has to be a 10. So these are different and 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a different colour. Let's call it dark green. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. So this... This could be purple or grey, though. No, if this is 6, 7, 8, 9, it's grey. Does it have to be 6, 7, 8, 9, though? Well, this could be 5. Because it's two... This is at least 10. 1, 2, 3, 4... divided by 2. So if this was 4, if this is 10 split into 2, this could be 5 with 1, 4 and 2, 5. So this could be 5 or higher. But it couldn't be grey, but I can't say why it can't be purple or... or dark green. But these are all different. So one of these is a 6. One of these is... These have to sum to 15 now, don't they? Because if this doesn't sum to 15, if this sums to more than 15, this is going to sum to less than 15, and that doesn't work. So these are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if this wasn't a 15 sum, it would be more than 15. These would sum to more than 15. These would sum to less than 15, and that wouldn't work. So there's no 5 there. So there's no 5 there. So this has to be purple or dark green. And this is from 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is from 6, 7, 8, 9. And it can't be orange. And this is 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are all 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 6, 7, 8, 9. So the question is, right, this isn't orange anymore. This is the orange 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know which one this is, but these are purple or grey. Because it can't be that one. And this one could be any of them. This one is purple or grey. So these are purple or grey. This one is purple or green. And it's not green. So this one, which is all the same, hang on, no, I'm broken. No, it's orange. This is orange. Why did I say purple or green? Let's undo that back. So this can't be purple, can't be grey, and can't be green. This is orange. And where's orange? Right. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. This is very cool. It was this 15 trick I needed to see. I admit I am having a lot of trouble with this. This is purple though, isn't it? Because that's the defining nature of these center ones. So this can't be purple. And it can't be grey and it can't be orange. This is dark green. This is purple or grey. This is purple or grey. Not sure which. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get rid of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s for now. See if I can do more with these. These three are the same. Maybe I am going to... See, I'm trying... This is... something with the letter... Man, I just tried to use the letter tool and it just selected that. I don't know why. So I'm going to mark those with an A. I know those three are the same and these two are the same. Okay, now. And that one, well, it can't be A, so that one is B. So where's B down here? It's one of those two. So these are A and B. Well, hang on, that can't be purple. So these are grey and these are purple. So I can get rid of... What? It's done it again. I went into the letter tool. Sorry, I find the letter tool incredibly counterintuitive on how it works. Okay. So this is now grey. These are green. No, this is grey. These are green and purple. So this is the green and this is the purple. So orange is in one of those two, but I can't put orange on its own line. So this is orange. So this is orange because the two oranges looking up. So now this is 6, 7, 8 or 9, and this can't be a 9, and these can't be 6. So grey, colour, grey can't be 6, and orange, see, I'm in colour mode, but can't be 9. So this is 6, 7, 8. Now, what else can I do? Purple is down here, but purple is now right here because purple can't go on its own line. And now purple is over here and purple is here. So purple is 6, 7, 8. So I can remove 9 from those. These are also 6, 7, 8. And green can't be 6 because green has this on it plus another digit. I've got to be able to do more than this. Yeah, orange, 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 orange. This is orange, 6, 7, 8. Purple is here, which is 6, 7, 8. Purple, purple, purple. This is 6, 7, 8. That's all the purple's done. Orange, 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 orange. That's all the purples and oranges done. There's no 9 there. It's 6, 7, 8. So what is next? Maybe grey. So grey in this box. It's not in any of those. It's not on its own line. So grey is in one of those two. Grey is not in any of those. Now grey, could grey be on a purple line? Maybe, I don't know. That's what I need to force, something like that. So I need to put grey in this row. It's here or one of those two. Green in this box is in one of those, and it's not on its own row. So green is in one of those two. I can't see this. Green is not here. Could green be on an orange or here? So green is in one of those. So I don't see this. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, or 3, because 6 to 9. This is 1, 2, or 3. Oh, if this requires more colouring. I really feel this is a submission from someone who doesn't watch my channel. I don't need the B there. How do I do the greens and the greys in these corners? I don't see how. Well, hang on, I do see something. This can't be, so grey can't be here or here. Grey can't be on an orange line because orange is on a grey line. So grey is down here. So grey is one of those two. So but grey could be on a purple. Grey could be on a purple line. Because grey's not in any of those, but that could be grey. So grey could be in any of those. Because purple isn't on a grey line, just orange is on a grey line. Green can't be on a purple line. So green can't be in any of those, any of those. So green is in one of those two, which puts green in one of those two. There must be a 1 on this line because this sums to 6, 7, or 8. So there's a 1 on this line because if there was no 1, this would be 2, 3, 4, and this would have to be a 9. But this could be 1, 3, 4, 8. So I can't say that there must be a 2 on it. And this could be 2, 3, 4, 9. And there could be a 1 down here. And this would be 1, 5, 6. If this is 1, 5, this would have to be 3, 4. And this would be 1, 2, 5. Hang on, that doesn't work, does it? Oh, it might. Sorry, the colours are really hurting my eyes, and I'm still recovering from the flu where I've had bad migraines, and this is just hurting. If I put a 1 down here, I couldn't use 1, 6 or 1, 7, so this would be 1, 5. If I put a 1 here, this is 1, 5. What could this then be? I couldn't use 2, 5. I couldn't use 2, 6. I couldn't use 2, 7. So I couldn't use 2 here. So this would be the 2. Why is it typing letters? I'm not in letter mode. This would be a 2, and this would be 3, 4. So this would be 7. This would be 1, 2, 5. This would be 8. And grey would be 7, and orange would be 8. And that's broken. Because grey would be 7 and orange would be 8. So I can't put 1 over here. So there's no 1 over here. This is the 1. Which means there's a 1 on this line as well. Because orange is smaller than grey. Orange is smaller than grey. So this is smaller than this. Does that mean the 5 has to be here? Because otherwise this is 3, 4. Yeah, the 5 has to be here. If there's no 5 here, the maximum this could be is 3, 4, and then this becomes 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5 makes this 8. Yeah, the 5 has to be here. But if I have a relationship between purple and grey, I don't. But I have a relationship between purple and green. Sorry, this being rated as easy, I think, is absolutely crazy. I'm really curious what this is rated on Logic Masters Germany. I think it was rated as like 1 to 2 stars. I think people are crazy. I think people are absolutely insane. So this, well, look, it's 2, 5, 3, 5 or 4, 5. So how... So I can't... What's the maximum this could be? This can't be an 8 anymore. Because how would I make this 8? Because the maximum I could put over here is 3, 4. So purple is not 8. Because these are from 2, 3, 4. So now grey can't go... Grey can't go here, and it can't go on this line because the minimum grey can be is 7. So grey can't go in any of those. Grey is in one of those two. So this isn't grey because grey can't go on this line because I can't put a 7 on this line. Grey could have only gone here if this was an 8, and it can't be an 8 anymore because this can't have a 5 on it. So this is grey. So this is green, which means this isn't green. This is green. So this is 7, 8, 9. Is that enough? Green is in one of those two. Green is in one of... No, green isn't. Green and green means that's not green because of that. This is green. That is not green. This is green, which means this isn't green. This is green, so it's not grey. And this is grey, which means this is not grey. And this is grey. And that seems to be... Oh, and that means that's not grey. This is grey. And that seems to be all of the colouring. Now, grey is 7, 8, 9. And these are also 7, 8, 9. Now, sorry, I'm trying. If I... Sorry, the colours are just causing this grid to... Imagine the grid was actually like moving in front of you. That's the like swirling in front of you. That's the effect that I've got at the moment. The cells aren't still. They're actually like moving in front of me. So it's making it very hard to see. So I'm not sure how to look at this in order to try and solve it. Can I get a relationship between orange and purple? No, I don't seem to be able to. Like if this is 1, 2, 3, grey becomes 9. So if orange is 6, grey becomes 9. If orange is 6, grey becomes 9. Purple becomes 7. And green becomes 8. So this would be a 1. If purple becomes 6, this becomes 2, 4. So this can never be 7 because if this is 6, this is 2, 4, and this is 3, 5, so this is 8. But if this is 6, this is 1, 2, 3, and this becomes 4, 5, and this is 9. Grey is never 7. Can I do something similar? Grey is never 7. If this is 7, this is 3, 4. This is 2, 5. Grey is never 7. This can't be 2, 5. So the 2 is over here. But so this can't be 7. This is 2, 4. This is 6. Because in order for this to be 7, it had to be 3, 4. This is 2, 4. And purple, if I go to, can I select all the purple? Purple is 6. So orange is not 6. There's no 4 here. This is 3, 5. And grey, no, I want to select all the grey. Grey is 8. So orange is 7 and green is 9. And now I can kibosh all the colour, and maybe now I can read the grid. These are 1, 3, 5, which sums to 9. These are 1, 2, 4, which sums to 7. This is a 3, which makes this a 5 and this a 3. These have to sum to 9. They can't be 1, 8. They can't be 2, 7. They can't be 3, 6. This is a 4, 5. The 5 makes that the 4 and that the 5. These are 1 and 2, which means that's the 4 and there's no 4 there. The 1 and 2 means there's no 1 here. This is the 1. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4. These are 2, 3, and 5. These have to sum to 7. They're not 1, 6. It could be 2, 5 or 3, 4. These sum to 6. They can't be 1, 5 because there's no 5 available. So these are 2, 4. And the 4 is looking up, making that the 2 and that the 4. There's no 2 there, so there's no 5 there. These are 1, 3, and 5. The 3 and the 5 makes that the 1, and the 1 comes out of there. I don't think this was easy. I know a lot of people find this stuff easy. Oh, the 7 means this is the 1. These sum to 6. 1, 5 would be in that order. 2, 4 would be in this order. These sum to 7. They're not 1, 6. 2, 5 seems to be in either order. 3, 4 would be 3 and 4. 1 is not in any of those though. So that's the 1, which means that's the 2 and that's the 1. This row is missing a 3. So there is no 3, 4 here. This is a 2, 5. So 1, 2, 3, this is the 4, which means this is the 1, which means this is the 5, which means this is the 2 and this is the 5. This row, 1 is missing a 2. These are 3 and 4. The 2 says that's not a 2. This is a 3, 4, 5 triple. That's a 1. So these are 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 4 there. There's no 2 there. These are also 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's no 3, 4 there. This is a 3, 4. This is a 2, 5. The 3, 4 is looking back, making that the 5 and that the 3, taking 3 out of there. These have to sum. The 5 is looking back, making that the 2 and that the 5, which takes 5 out of there. This is a 2, 3. This is a 4, 5. It's the 5, making that the 3 and that the 5, which makes that the 4 and that the 3, which makes that the 2 and that the 4. The 5 looks up saying that's not the 5. This is either 2, 5 or 3, 4. Really? 1 is making that the 2 and that the 1. This is 3, 4, 5. This is 2, 3, and this is 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not going to get anything from the columns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, and 3, 4. So it has to come from one of the options here breaks. And again, I think anything that requires a chain to break something like this open isn't, yeah, Again, I could have this wrong. Like, these may be the wrong values. I may have made a mistake in the logic, and this is telling me that I've made a mistake, but I'll try and solve it from here and see how I go. So if this is 4, 3, I'd have 4, 3, 5. 4, 3 would make this. I'm just having to solve it in my head, aren't I? And see which one breaks. 5, 2. 5, 2 makes both of those 3. If this is a 5, that's a 3. If that's a 2, that's a 3. So this can't be 5, 2. This is 4 and 3, which means the 4 makes this 3 and 4. That's what you needed to do. 5, 2 makes both of those 3. That's the solution. Making that 5 and that 2. The 5 and the 2 looks down, making that 3, which makes that 2 and that 5. And that is the correct solution to the puzzle. For anyone who's not sick, doesn't have migraines, blah, 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 that might... I don't think anything with that level of colouring is really that easy, because it's not that simple a concept, and visually it's actually quite challenging for a lot of people. It's a very nice puzzle, but I think Logic Masters Germany is just crazy on their ratings. I really do. I thought the puzzle was really cool, but I just think the ratings on it are just terrible. Beautiful puzzle, though. I just now need to go take painkillers. Possibly would have needed to do that anyway with how sick I've been. If I'd known that this was going to be such a heavy colouring puzzle, I would not have done this while I was recovering from massive headaches for a week. Oh well, it's done now. Thank you, Nordy, for the puzzle. I do appreciate the puzzles, don't get me wrong. It's just I need to try and space out these when I have not had migraine. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the puzzle. And as always, good luck with your solving.